Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. I promise you will not be disappointed. And if you're old to the channel, Couch Crew, what's going on? Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video today. Follow me on Instagram at Real Black Couch Booking. Join my Discord. Links in the description down below. The Patreon will return on June 1st. The Patreon coming back because it has some great exclusive content on there. We have about 18 members, and unfortunately, I lost the Patreon, but the Patreon coming back, and it was probably my fault. But anyway, AEW must be stopped. Now, if you're new here, first things first, I'm not an AEW hater. I love AEW actually. WWE is still my favorite company because nostalgia, and they are booking. They have great talent. But AEW, I have way more fun watching AEW. Like, I don't know if I want to say campy is the word that I'm gonna use, but it's just fun. Harley Cameron, the stuff with Anna Jay, Mercedes Moné getting into the fun now. It's a lot of fun over at AEW. But let me tell you what's not very fun for me. When is the last time you guys seen the AEW championship on TV and not in a briefcase? A lot of you guys guessed it. The Death Raiders, listen, I'll admit this though. Since 2025, I guess I would say the death rate after Revolution, right? I was pissed off. Was it Revolution? Christian unsuccessful cashing of the contract. That was the easiest booking in the world you could have done. Christian cashed in on Edge, Cope versus Mox. Christian successfully wins. Boom. That's the easiest booking. Unsuccessful cashing and Cope lost, and John Moxley still got the belt in the briefcase. I just want to see the belt. If they took the belt out of the briefcase, I would be like, you know what? It's not so bad. It's all right. It's straight. I would be lying, but I would lie to myself. Bro, I am getting sick and tired of this, bro. And Moxie's not doing a bad job. I would say more recently, like he's doing like the Death Rider stuff. Did I say Death Raiders before? I don't know. The Death Rider stuff is straight as of right this second. But boy, was it very difficult leading up to now, man. For me personally, in the beginning, I loved it. It's like hot, cold. Because the beginning, when Moxley was cutting those promos, I was like, this is actually pretty good. This is going to be a good run for Moxley. He got the belt. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And then it just drag. And all this for Darby Allin. You climbing Mount Everest, mother. Become AEW champion, climb a mountain. Darby, like, what's good with you, bro? Yeah, like you pissing me off. I'm not even gonna cap with you. But I will say, man, I fell off a little bit with Dynamite, but the last episode of Dynamite to me was solid. I'm looking forward to Tony Storm versus Mina. Supposedly Mina's gonna get a push, and Mariah May is on the way out. Well, she's already technically out, I guess, maybe. Who knows? But me now they saying Mina gonna get a push. That don't mean she's gonna be Tony Storm, y'all. Do not get your hopes up. But what it means is she's gonna be featured more prominently. She's gonna be having more things to do, and I'm happy for her because, like I said, she's just good fun. She's just good fun. She don't got to be super duper serious all the time and things of that nature. But timeless Tony Storm, four-time women's champion. It's time to drop that belt to Mercedes Moné. A lot of y'all saying Jamie Hayter going to win. I don't see it. I don't see what y'all see. I think Mercedes Moné is going to win, and I think Mercedes Moné is going to beat Tony Storm at All In. And I do think that is it All In or is it Double or Nothing? See, I'm all over the place, guys. Don't mind me. I'm all over the place, man. I'll be trying to keep up. I think it's All In, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. What is it? Yeah, it's All In because Double or Nothing, Tony Storm facing Mina. Okay, I'm tripping. Listen, bro. I've recorded a lot of content today. I did the stream and I did uploaded the video, so relax. But yeah, man. I want to see Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné in the worst way. I want Mercedes Moné to drop that TBS championship. She already dropped the New Japan stuff. So listen. Harley Cameron should be the one to beat Mercedes Moné for that TBS championship. I'm not going to cap with you. Tony Khan, you must be stopped. Listen, Mercedes Moné has had a great run. The TBS championship has been elevated. Now is the time to attack. Let Mercedes Moné focus solely on Tony Storm's AEW Women's Championship. And Tony Storm can lose because Tony Storm, this light outside is going crazy. Tony Storm is a four-time champion. She'll need to retain this because who else going to beat her? And how about this, right? the TBS championship, it's too many people to go around that really could use that title and benefit from that title. It's, Chris Statlander, she's great, she's solid, but I don't think she's going to get it back anytime soon. So like a Jamie Hayter, um, I think Julia Hart is in an all right position right now where she doesn't need to get it. But I would like to see a Willow Nightingale get her hands back on it. I would like to see a Sky Blue who just came back get an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And Mercedes Moné, I love Mercedes Moné, my favorite women's wrestler of all time, but she's holding the belt hostage at this point. She's had a long run. Her and Athena is racing to see who could have the belt the most. This light outside is crazy. I'm about to go outside and touch grass. Just say who could have the longest belt runs. Just drop the belt and get the real belts. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to elevate the AEW Women's Championship, which Tony Storm has done, and Mariah May has done a fantastic job as well. But the TBS Championship, ever since Jade Cargill held it and Mercedes Moné, they both have, to me, lifted it to like the highest place that it could possibly be. Like the TBS Championship for a mid-card title feels like a really big deal. And Tony Khan, I will give him props. He's booked that very well based off of who he's put the strap on. So I would say that. Now, I think we need to go back to using it to elevate other individuals. Because when Julia Hart had the belt, I was still rocking with Julia Hart, but like that was a very good decision, I believe. And Willow Nightingale, that was a very good decision as well. So like you got like the women's division of AEW is pretty damn stacked, if you ask me. Athena's gonna come up eventually, so we gotta. I wish we could have waited for Athena versus Mercedes Moné for a different time. It was a great match though, but man, that still feels like a big pay-per-view match sometime down the line. We could run it back again. Let Athena get that win, then we can have a best of three. I think Mariah May has made a horrible decision and wanted to go to WWE. No, I'm all over the place. This isn't just about the deaf niggas, whatever they call. I think Mariah May, you were a young AEW Women's Champion. You were in the spotlight. You were in the main event scene. Why would you go to WWE where they're probably going to send you to NXT? Why would you do that? Why would you go to W? Because WWE is gonna look at you like, yeah, you was the AEW World Champion over there, but you're young. You know, might not have much experience. And then we got these people at NXT. Why would we put you on the main roster? Like I don't understand the thought process in that. Unless you had a bad experience backstage with somebody or something like that, then cool. If you had a bad experience with management, all right. But I don't think that's the case. Tony Khan really believed in Mariah May and really put the belt on her like crazy. Like I don't understand what the thought process would be for you to want to go to WWE because the bag, I mean, the Tony Khan bag is still a good bag. You can renegotiate your contract and get a bigger bag. You were just a champion. He would give you more money. The WWE bag might be nice. Maybe you get more exposure. Maybe that's the play. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, I thought Mariah May was better than Tiffany Stratton. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because there are a lot of blonde white women over in WWE. And I do not want Mariah May to get lost in the shuffle. I'm just being honest. I'm not being prejudiced. I'm being completely honest, bro. You got a lot of them over there. And Mariah May, even her with Tony Storm is different. Mariah May sticks out. Megan Bain isn't even blonde, if I'm not mistaken. Penelope Ford sticks out. Like AEW, the women stick out because they have different things about themselves, and they need to change their hair. They'll change their hair, like a Jamie Hayter. But you go over there, man. If we don't get a Tiffany Stratton versus Mariah May feud, it would be pointless for her to go over there. I would love to see that in the Battle of the Blondes. Let's run it back. But I think Mariah May's making a big mistake. If I was Tony, I would try anything in my heart to get her to remain because I think this is really bad. And I will also like to say that with the Death Rider stuff, man, I'm not Samoa Joe is cool. He my guy. I didn't want him to be AEW champion. I knew he wasn't gonna win, but I just want the belt to get out of that briefcase, get off of Moxley. I wish Swerve would have beat Moxley so bad. I really wish he would have beat him. And that was a really bad time for Swerve not to win with all the Vlad TV stuff. I really wish he would have beat him to justify all the stuff that he was saying. Like, I just feel like the AEW championship being with John Moxley to wait for Darby Allin is a very stupid decision, and that's why Tony Khan must be stopped. The sun will come out. I'm rammed. I'll never, guys, if you're new to the channel, I never make my videos like this, but like the light keeps switching on me. See if that makes a difference. The light keeps switching on me. You know what I'm saying? Originally, this whole video was going to be a rant about John Moxley as the champion, but it's not bad, bro. It's not bad. Tony Khan's booking decision isn't horrible, but I really think Christian should have won. Christian was at the height of his time at AEW as literally the best heel in the company. Like Christian was doing some great work, and for him not to get a payoff for that kind of like leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not saying that everybody got to get a payoff just because they doing some good work. People do good work all the time and don't get nothing for it, but Christian really deserved that championship, and I really think that Tony Khan dropped the ball with that one. You see what Chris Jericho did as the AEW World Champion. Arguably, still had the best reign as AEW World Champion in my opinion. Swerve had a great reign as well, which would have been longer. Looking back, man, I don't think Bryan Danielson should have beat him. That's just my opinion. But like, it's just crazy how like if is Darby Allin really that good, bro? Like Darby Allin's straight, but he like. I think you should wait another year for him to win the AEW championship. He could have a Jeff Hardy. Now, I'm not comparing him to Jeff Hardy, but like how people felt when Jeff Hardy finally got it. People was writing Jeff Hardy off as a crash test dummy, all this stuff. That he finally became a world champion in WWE. I think Darby Allin could like have a similar impact. All the stuff he's been through, going through glass tables and ladder spots and stuff like that. But I don't think that this is the one, bro. Especially because you chose to climb a mountain. And I always thought that was a joke. I'm like, why people keep talking about Mount Everest? He's dead ass serious. You're risking it like you're a daredevil, you live life on the edge, you got adrenaline and all that, but man, you take a lot of unnecessary risk in your life, and one of those risks was breaking up with Gigi Dolan. But that's neither here nor there. But I sincerely, like with all my heart, I sincerely want that belt off of Moxley. I want that belt out the briefcase. AEW Championship is one of the sexiest championships in the game right now, and I have not seen it so much so that I forgot how it looks. Like it is absolutely nasty. I say AEW is in a decent place right now. I'm looking forward to Double or Nothing. I'm really looking forward to All In. All In. Like I started watching AEW consistently again last year at All In, and I watched it and I sat through the 0 hour and the whole show, and that's why I fell in love back with AEW. Because after a while, man, it got real stagnant for me. But I fell in love with AEW again, and then they lost some decent talent. I mean, even if they weren't being utilized to the best of their ability, losing the Pentas and the Ray Phoenixes and the Rusevs and the Aleister Blacks, and now you're about to lose Mariah May as well. It needs to be a resurgence, and something has to like a big splash has to happen in order to like keep AEW where it's at. The MJF and Hurt Syndicate stuff is straight. Hopefully Cedric Alexander comes back. I know somebody's gonna comment. Tony Khan talked about his wife. Money talks. Bullshit. Run marathons. Money can heal all wounds. Trust me. CM Punk and WWE. Trust me. So that doesn't matter, bro. That doesn't matter. He'll give his wife the bag and a job if need be to make the Hurt Syndicate thing one of the bigger stories, which is what they keep trying to do, which is why MJF is involved in this at all. And man, that's like outside telling me, yo, come outside for a second. Man, I'm gonna come outside. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about that though, man. Just wanted to drop my quick thoughts on AEW. Powerhouse Hobbs, like the Death Riders, if they would have kept the Trios Championships, I don't care about the Trios Championships. I'm happy that I wish Hook would have been able to get it, but Powerhouse Hobbs, I'm happy that he got a belt. And that's something pretty significant. I miss Collision, so I don't know if something changed, with Collision. I gotta go back and watch it, and then I'll give my updates. But don't worry, guys, more AEW long form content will be dropping soon. I promise. I've been slacking with the AEW stuff, but I'm trying to get back on my game. Been dealing with a lot of things. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for love, support as always. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Just a quick tidbit about AEW, just getting back into the scene. Like I said. I just watched the last few episodes, so I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for love, support as always, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.